Hello everyone, we are in the process of starting the program shortly. If you're already in the room, just wait for a couple of minutes so we can start. Feel free to turn on your camera and speak so that we can get to know each other a little bit while we're waiting. Hello, Dr. Justin. I have 22 participants right now in the room already. Do we have any um educators in the room? I think I see Dr. Justin or maybe also Dr. Thắng from University of Economic Ho Chi Minh City. Xin chào tất cả các bạn và các thầy cô. Ngày hôm nay mọi người đang trong thời gian chờ đợi để cùng bắt đầu chương trình. Thế nên là nếu như mà mọi người đang có thể nói chuyện được thì mình cứ mở camera và có thể trao đổi với nhau để làm quen trước để chương trình có sự kết nối tốt hơn.
Can you see me?
I haven't seen you yet.
You can't see me. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I just did some setup on my
Okay. Oh,
video
hello.
and let me just see. Yeah.
Okay, everyone, this is Dr. Justin, Senior Program Manager at RMIT University, for those who might have known him or haven't met. Dr. Justin have been running many different programs. I mean, apart from our teaching job, researching job, but also supporting our students to connect to our industry partner opportunity, and himself also being a experienced hospitality professional.
Here we go. Can see
Yeah.
already.
How are
Okay.
you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can Okay.
Very
Good.
well, very well.
Ah,
It's good to see everyone on a Saturday morning, but turn up on time. We have a room of 29 participants already joining and more to come. Oh, we see also some as a student from other university. Oh, if you are a student or alumni from different institution, would you mind to change your name and also update the name of the university when you come from so that we know where you are? So I see a few from UEH. Good to see some diversity inside the room. Hello, Hùng, how are you? Are you from are you in Sydney at the moment? From Macquarie University.
Yes, I'm Sydney right now. Just land after New Year holiday. So yeah.
Okay. So you're in Sydney right now, huh?
Yes, I am.
How's the student life in Australia?
Well, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say because I have to adapt to a very diverse culture with lots of new people. But I do enjoy the life in here, and it gives me a lot of insight and experience from my living job. Yeah.
That's good.
Right
That's
now,
good.
just studying.
Just studying. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so who else we have? Anybody from UEH would be nice to to say hello to us? We have quite a few here. We have I think we have Dr. 𝗀𝗲𝘀𝗀𝗃 here, Hồng Nhung, Nhã Yến. Thank you for joining us. We have a few from RMIT University here as well. Any other university that we haven't got to know? Or anybody's actually working right now? Hey, Sarah, are you there?
Hi, hello, good morning. I'm here.
Good morning. Are you in Phuket at the moment?
Yes, actually, I'm based in Phuket, Club
Yeah,
Med
you're based in
Phuket
Phuket.
Resort.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
that's great. Hey, would you like to change your name, updating into Club Med so that we know the person
It's okay.
speaking? Yeah, I think today we have a very interesting room with people coming from different places as well. So we have, I think the majority probably coming from Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, but then our Club Med representative are everywhere. So we have in Phuket, Hokkaido, probably Shanghai. Felix,
Yeah.
gonna try. Felix here yet already or no? I haven't seen him.
We will have Stephanie and
Yeah,
from
Stephanie
Kuala
from
Lumpur,
Kuala Lumpur.
and Philip from Shanghai will be the guest speaker in the
Yeah.
HR representative for today as well.
Have you been very busy visiting many different universities in Thailand?
Yeah, it's really a good time for me when I went to university and have visits with students to recharge my energy.
You need to go to Vietnam very soon. That is all that
Yes.
we ask for.
Yes,
Our
of
student
course.
will be very excited to see you.
Nice.
Oh, we also have a student from FPT University joining. That's great. So 35 people in the room. Somebody name is iPhone. Dr. Justin, how busy are we at RMIT University at the moment? I know that it's a lot of things going on for 25th year anniversary.
Yeah, basically what we're going to do is that we're going to have our student club is going to be organizing some events coming on the 4th of April. So yeah, and obviously we also have a lineup of other activities throughout this year, as you have mentioned, being the 25th anniversary for RMIT here in Vietnam.
Yeah.
So interesting things.
Well, a lot of interesting thing actually. 25th year is a very important milestone, right? I still remember like the 20 year was just yesterday, and then boom, now we actually 20 year was somewhere during COVID, right? And
yeah,
then,
it was.
Yeah,
Correct.
and that's why it passed by so fast. Like we can't even imagine.
It was just before COVID, and I hosted an event that I believe it was the year of the mouse. Then
Year of the mouse.
Yeah.
And now we are year of the what? I think after
Snake,
the
right?
dragon,
Snake.
Year of the snake right now.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, we are either hoteliers or ex-hoteliers or would-be hoteliers, and our life is always very interesting, very busy. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, we are very passionate about what we do. So great.
All right. Well, I had a heads up here from the organizer that the event gonna start in 4 minutes. So thank you very much for all your patience. We just wait a little bit more to make sure we have more participants joining the room. Okay, let's see what happened in the chat. Feeling great. Good to see everyone today. So excited. Do we have anyone in the room who's currently working apart from all the lecturers? Are you already working? Anybody working in the hospitality industry already?
Hi, hello. My name is Hit. Nice to meet everyone. Currently, I am working in Australia in the hospitality.
Okay.
I work under the work and holiday visa, That's and I work in Tasmania in a resort, which is provide the accommodation and a restaurant, bistro, and bars. Yeah, I work in that place, and it's pretty nice to join that this section today with you guys.
Thank you. Just out of curiosity, how do you know about the event?
I don't actually remember, but I saw somewhere in Facebook.
Okay.
Yes. Oh no. Yeah, an influencer. She share about this Club Med, and I just follow her, and then I just search on Facebook, and yeah, that's why I know this
You, I
program.
think it means that we're actually doing our job then, so that you will be able to find us. Yes.
Yeah.
And how long you gonna be in Australia for?
Yeah, almost 2 years until now.
Oh, okay. All right. And then do you have a plan to travel back to Vietnam, or what's the plan going next?
Yeah, my plan is now just finish my first year in Australia, and maybe I look around more opportunity to go around the world. Hopefully, I can make it happen. Yes.
I'm pretty sure there's a high chance you can make it happen just by joining the event today. We can give you so many tips.
Yeah, thank you.
That's all right. Well, I think we gonna start very soon. Since it's 11:14 now. And I have a heads up from Louis today. Actually, Louis, where are you?
Hello everyone, I'm Louis from AJ Vietnam.
Louis is going to be helping me today with most of our logistic, connecting all the speakers, as well as to support you with any questions you have as well. So feel free to reach out to us, and please do keep this event as a very open discussion, and feel free to pop in and asking any question that you might have. Okay, so I think the Sahoro team, are we ready? I think so, right? All right, everyone, let's get started. Hello and welcome to our very special section today. I haven't been able to do this for a long time. The Global Career in Hospitality and Beyond, hosted by the Australian Hospitality Alumni Network in collaboration with Club Med and the brand Promise. My name is 𝗀𝗃𝘀𝗀𝗃. Some of you might have known me, and for those who do not know me, I am a hospitality and educator living in Vietnam at the moment. I'm also the founder of the Australian Hospitality Alumni Network in Vietnam. And for those who question, like, why do I call that Australian Hospitality Alumni Network? The main reason is because I myself am an Australian hospitality alumni. I studied in Australia and came back. And even when I chose my second degree, I chose another Australian institution. So it's a lot of Australian background around here. And when I came back, the hospitality wasn't like what we have seen today. So I was just wanting to make sure that we have a playground for all of our hospitality student, alumni, and professional to meet, and hence the AHA Vietnam was founded back then. I didn't really have a lot of time to work on that, to be honest, because I was really young back then. But I think what happened in between was nobody would say this, but sometimes I say this. I said thanks to COVID, because during COVID, we did actually have to try so hard, trying to connect with people, trying to see how we can support one another. So I started to organize more workshops and events with hope that we somehow can survive COVID together, and even, being able to create more opportunity for us to tap on the new career opportunity, as well as the business opportunity in the future. So with the event today we have is I'm very proud to present one of our key industry partners joining with the workshop. I think I'm done with AHA. Louis, we can just move on to the next one. So with Club Med, and before I start to introduce our key speakers, we have many speakers today, so just bear in mind that you're going to meet so many interesting personality and things that can come quite surprisingly, unexpectedly fun and exciting. With Club Med, why is it so special that we actually have to arrange the sections today on a Saturday morning? Club Med is something really special for me. First of all, to start with, because Club Med happened to be my first employer when I was only 18 years old. I studied in Australia and I got Club Med as my first internship at Club Med Lindeman Island. And I didn't know, I just thought that it was very special, very unique job that I have. And when I came back home, I started to work for all different type of hotel chains and classic luxury or resort, but still Club Med, I still been holding that dearly in my heart. And it also very fortunate for me. And I think it's some sort of destiny as well. Last year, since I started to establish my own business, branding business, somehow Club Med happened to show at my door. And they say, well, we are from Club Med and we're looking for a PR partner in Vietnam. And somebody direct us to your company. And I was so shocked. For some reason, I was like, okay, I did not expect that my once upon a time employer could show up at my door and right now become our business partner. And we would love to see how we can promote the Club Med brand and also the culture and especially career opportunity for those who might be interested having a global career. And with that, I would like to introduce a very special distinguished guest of the day, Mr. Logan Lee, the Chief of Village from Club Med Sahoro Hokkaido. For those who do not know, okay, Chief of Village is actually the stand for General Manager in most hotel and resort. Hi, Logan. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Very well. Logan, before you start, I have heard so much about you before and knowing that you're one of the youngest Chief of Village and also Korean Club Med G.O so far. I think you're the first one. So now I'm just handing over the microphone to you and please just, sharing any information from your side and I'm sure the audience gonna be so excited.
Hi everyone, my name is Logan from South Korea. I'm the Chef de Village General Manager in English. I'm currently working in Club Med Sahoro in Hokkaido in Japan and I'm very happy to see you and thank you for the opportunity to see everyone and to speak about Club Med. I started Club Med in 2019 as a mini club lifeguard in 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗀𝗃 Beach in Malaysia. And after that, I've done many positions, selling instructors, fitness instructors, land sports supervisor, sports manager, event manager, leisure manager, and now I'm CDB. And of course, I travel around the world, Malaysia, China, Japan, Indonesia, France, Morocco as well. So I can tell Club Med is the opportunity place that you can travel and develop yourself as well.
Wow. Well, Logan, I think just before we start talking a bit deeper, maybe we can give them a little bit introduction of Club Med. Do you agree? So that people actually know a little bit more because I'm sure some of our participants here probably attending the event for the first time. So as far as I know, Club Med is a French resort brand. Yes. And we have over 70 resorts worldwide.
So Club Med is the global leader in premium all-inclusive holiday resort. It's founded in France 1950, and we are the first one. And over the world, in summer location and winter location, we have around 70 holiday resort all over the countries. And in Club Med, how you think is very unique holiday place. And founders say the purpose of happiness, the purpose of the life is happiness. The time to be happy is now. The place is to be happy is here and tomorrow too. So I believe I can tell Club Med is the place and holiday for guests and for staff. When you come, you will see the real happiness.
Wow. So the purpose of life to be happy, the place to be happy is here and the time to be happy is now.
Which is Club Med.
That is actually make Club Med so unique. Yes. And okay, so when we talk so much about it and so unique of the get experience might be, can you just share a little bit more what actually makes Club Med unique? Some hints coming from your side. Why Club Med is so special? What makes Club Med so special?
The special thing in Club Med, the best thing is G.O, which is in Club Med, we have a term that we call all our staff G.O and G.E, and we call the guest G.M, which is G.O is our gentle organizer, and G.E stands for gentle employee. So mainly the difference with the other holiday place is when the guests come, our G.O role is to ensure the special moment, which is we engage, we interact with the guests. We are allowed, we are encouraged to talk with the guests, to have a time with them, have lunch and dinner, to ensure their special holiday by doing activities, entertainment show, or lunch and dinner, tea time, everywhere. That's the special thing in Club Med, and that's the reason why most of guests come to Club Med.
Yeah. Okay, I hope you don't mind that I'm just gonna do a bit of translation to Vietnamese so that people understand better, because even for English speakers sometimes they get confused. So mọi người ơi, ở tại Club Med thì mình có khá là nhiều những nhóm khác nhau, và mình đều có những cái ký hiệu đặc biệt cho từng thành viên của Club Med. Ví dụ như là thực ra như anh Logan chẳng hạn, anh nghĩ là 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗀𝘀𝗃 thì dịch sang tiếng Việt của mình như kiểu là trưởng làng ấy, thì cái ý hiểu của mình thường thì anh ấy là các vị trí GM tức là quản lý, tổng quản lý. Nhưng mà ở trong Club Med thì mình còn có một cái từ nữa, chính là từ GM nữa. Thì vậy thì cái GM của Club Med là ai? Thực ra GM ở Club Med là Gentle Member, tức là khách hàng. Thì toàn bộ các khách hàng Club Med gọi là GM. Và ngoài ra thì có hai nhóm rất là đặc biệt, và điều đặc biệt nhất đối với Club Med thì là cái nhóm gọi là G.O. Thì G.O là Gentle Organizer. Thì cái nhóm này thì mình có khoảng tầm hơn 100 người, và thường được hiểu là các nhóm đại sứ làm việc cho Club Med. Thì các bạn làm việc với vị trí G.O vẫn có toàn bộ những cái cơ hội để làm cho các bộ phận khác nhau trong resort. Ví dụ mình có thể làm lễ tân, mình có thể làm ở khối ẩm thực, mình có thể làm ở khu vực thể thao, chăm sóc trẻ em, hay là ngay cả tổ chức sự kiện này, hay là giải trí. Tuy nhiên là với G.O ấy thì đây là một vị trí rất là đặc biệt. Không biết là mọi người biết được trong khách sạn, ví dụ như là ai đấy mà có một cái đặc quyền nhất định ấy để có thể ăn uống hoặc là sử dụng những cái dịch vụ giải trí tương tự như khách không? Thường thì sẽ rất là ít những người có cái vị trí đấy. Thì tại Club Med toàn bộ các G.O họ đều được những đặc quyền như vậy. Thì ngoài việc mà họ làm ở trong cái bộ phận của họ ra ấy, thì họ còn thậm chí là đi ăn uống cùng với khách luôn. Khách đến mình kết bạn cùng với khách, mời họ ăn trưa, ăn tối. Và ngoài ra các G.O họ còn rất là tài năng. Mình có thể làm chẳng có ở Club Med thì sẽ không có, gần như là sẽ không có giới hạn ở việc là bạn chỉ có thể làm được một việc hay hai việc, mà các bạn thì rất là năng động ở chỗ là có thể là các bạn thuộc một bộ phận như là mình làm ở khu vực mini club chẳng hạn, hay là mình làm ở khu vực lễ tân. Nhưng mà nếu như các bạn có những tài lẻ thì các bạn vẫn có thể là tham gia vào những hoạt động như là một cái show diễn. Mỗi tối Club Med đều có một show diễn, và những cái show diễn này đều là do toàn bộ các nhân viên của Club Med tổ chức, mà toàn bộ những người tham gia này đều là các G.O. Thì đây cũng là một trong những phần mà mình biết được rằng các G.O đây rất là năng động. Các buổi sáng như kiểu bây giờ mình đang nhìn thấy trước mặt mình đây, có bạn áo khoa đang mặc đồng phục của G.O là một chiếc áo polo. Bạn có rất là nhiều những chiếc áo polo khác nhau, nhiều màu khác nhau. Và buổi tối thì các bạn còn có dress code nữa cơ, tức là cứ mỗi tối lại mặc một cái bộ khác nhau tùy thuộc vào yêu cầu, ví dụ là màu trắng, màu đỏ, hay là thậm chí là những cái dress code rất là đặc biệt, hình hoạt hình, hay là tất cả những cái sự sáng tạo mà do Club Med, chương trình của Club Med mang lại. Còn G.E thì là đội mà gọi là General Employees, tức là các bạn G.E này thì sẽ làm việc nhiều hơn ở các khu vực back of the house, chủ yếu là các vị trí kỹ thuật hay là housekeeping, hay là những vị trí mà không tiếp xúc quá nhiều với khách. Yes, Logan, I'm done explaining about G.O and G.E.
Thank you for the help.
And so we're just saying the G.O actually the most important thing at the heart of Club Med, because I also believe that it's actually the reason that our GM keep coming back, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And then so when you say that the purpose of life to be happy, the place to be happy is here, and the time to be happy is now, I just reckon that staying in Club Med, we have so many things to offer, right? So I would say all the service, I also know at the own premium inclusive service. Is it correct?
Yeah, it is correct.
Okay, so we have the G.O there, we have own premium inclusive services, and what else make Club Med so special?
When you, let's say, I believe all our people here who is listening and watching me now, they're future G.O and G. The benefit of being G.O, first one, you will have the opportunity that travel around the world. For example, we have 70 resorts around the world. Every year, shortest 4 months, longest 1 year. You can stay longer. So between the season after the contract, you can move around, or during holiday, you have a chance to travel local place or nearby country. And second benefit is the chance you can learn a lot of things. Even I'm still learning. I've been working in Club Med for 6 years, which is, we are under environment, that multicultural environment. In Sahoro, we have 31 different nationalities. There is no right, wrong, just a different. So you will learn a lot of different way, different of communication. And third one, you can enjoy all our facilities. All the G.O in Club Med Sahoro, they are allowed to go to ski, enjoy Japanese powdery snow, and all our buffet, swimming pool, fitness, bar, all our facility you are allowed to enjoy. And the last one, we are all know we work for a company and we want to get something. And I can tell is the career development. In Club Med is really special. 90% of promotion happen internally. All our general manager, everyone around the world start from scratch, which is normal G.O position. I start from mini club lifeguard. So this is a special thing in Club Med.
Well, thank you, Logan. So I'm just gonna recap very quickly for the audience here. Các bạn ơi, với công việc ở Club Med ấy, thì thực sự là với hơn 70 resort trên hơn 30 quốc gia khác nhau, thì nó sẽ cho các bạn rất nhiều cơ hội để có thể khám phá những vùng đất mà chưa bao giờ mình tưởng tượng là mình có thể đến. Ví dụ như là hiện tại là các bạn G.O của chúng ta là đang tại những cái khu núi tuyết tại Hokkaido chẳng hạn, thì đây là những cái vùng gọi là đẹp nhất thế giới. Các bạn cũng có rất là nhiều cơ hội để học hỏi, và thực sự là Club Med thì cái việc mà là một phần của một cộng đồng lớn đa quốc gia là những cái mà mình tự cảm thấy là sự giàu có của mình trong việc mà học hỏi được những kiến thức khác nhau đến từ bạn bè từ nhiều quốc gia trên thế giới. Cụ thể là tại Club Med Sahoro thì mình có đến 31 quốc tịch khác nhau, và thêm nữa thì thực sự là các cái cơ hội này thì sẽ không phải là một bên nào, bất kỳ một đơn vị nào cũng có thể cung cấp được cho các bạn. Và để có thể đưa các bạn thêm nhiều thông tin nữa thì mình sẽ bắt đầu chuyển tới các speaker tiếp theo của mình nha. Logan, thank you so much for your time today. I'm just gonna start approaching other G.Os of yours and see how they're gonna introduce themselves and sharing their experience as well. Thank you so much. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. Mina-san, are you there? The next G.O, and she's actually a very senior G.O of Club Med. I've let her take on the stage to introduce herself. All I know is Mina-san and then all of my colleagues at Club Med saying that we have to meet her. Hello, Mina. How are you?
Hi, ohayou gozaimasu. Good morning. My name is Mina. I'm from Japan. I'm working Club Med 18 years already.
18 years.
18 years, which is a long journey of my life. I rotated a lot of countries, many resorts in the world. Yeah, even my job keep changing, but now I'm stable on 10 years. It's a room division side, which is a reception, housekeeping, more hotel function.
Wow. Can you just brief us a little bit more? How did the 18 years go since you started from day one at Club Med?
Yeah. Actually, before our previous job, I was a physical teacher. I'm teaching the dance education. I'm a study instructor, most of the fitness part. So when I joined the Club Med, I was a resort fitness instructor / choreographer, which is we have a show in the Club Med. So we compose the show, we teaching the dance to our staff, and we performing every night. So in beginning, I was joined in Club Med Phuket. So already I'm Japanese, but I'm starting outside country.
Yeah.
And actually, my purpose is beginning. I really wanted to travel in the world. So I request to move around any resort. So Club Med moved me out from the Phuket to Indonesia, Bintan, Cherating, Malaysia, and some country. And finally, I'm back to Japan resort after 3 years later. Yeah, then still continue traveling to move to Cancun in Mexico. That is already around 7 years past. And after that, it's very interesting. Food chef de village, our general manager become the winter season in Sahoro 2015. And he's worked with me before. So he asked me to come back to Japan as a reception Japanese PR. So I was never told I do the reception, but he told me to encourage me, okay, you can do it. You know all the guests, well, you know the Club Med strategy, spirit. So I was thinking, oh, why not? Why challenge it? So this is a very good thing, unique thing in the Club Med. I can move another job inside the Club Med. I do some training, and I could move to the reception side. After that, I even moved to the finance. I ran 1 year finance, even helping the HR job, and back to reception. And now of course, after 10 years, more than 15 years, become my mindset, okay, why not I can be manager? So I take the course to be manager. And yes, so many now I'm running everything about the room division side, even housekeeping part. Yeah, which is not my background in the before, but now it's already 10 years in the room division side.
I think Club Med is showing us that there's so many of our human potential that we didn't have the chance to explore, because who would imagine that somebody who's starting with a dance instructor someday become a room division manager for a global resort, and and then traveling all around the world as well. And how is it like for you going back to Japan? Are you enjoying it, or you still want to travel out?
Yeah, after a long time traveling around the world and come back to Japan, I could feel more what Japanese culture is nice, such a nice culture. We have a different omotenashi mindset as a hospitality part. It's totally different. So as I'm a reception side, and this one I need to influence more to this international company, because we work in the more than 30 different countries working together. And they come to Japan work as a reception, but they still don't know the many Japanese culture. So my biggest challenging part is this one. You need to improve as a Japan resort, even Club Med, but still inside the Japan resort, we need to do the omotenashi part for the hospitality.
Okay, Mina, I'm just a little bit curious also about, I understand that there are about 31 different nationality working in Club Med at the moment, right? But what about the guests, the GMs coming to Club Med? Where are they from? Can you just introduce a little bit of like, how is it like to travel to Club Med Sahoro?
They're very interesting part, this one, because I working long time. Before Club Med in Japan resort, used to have only not many nationality, but after the COVID situation opened, so right now we have so many Southeast Asian guests, which is no snow country. Before, especially this resort is snow village. Before was only, okay, let's say French from Europe, Australian, yes, of course, Japan or Korean guests, and some little Taiwan guests. Nowadays, we have more Malaysian, Indonesian, even, of course, Vietnamese, Thailand a lot, actually, Hong Kong's, yes. So it's more multicultural. Indian guests also we have. And even there, over another side of the earth, we have Brazilian guests coming, because our Japan powder snow is very famous for the skier.
Yes, okay. That is great to know, because as Asian, we would never expect that we can have like really, really refined or powder snow to actually even meet the standard of some professional ski people, right? That's great. All right, so I thank you so much, Lina, for joining us today. I know you're very busy and then spending the time with us here today. But I really hope that, in the future, if we keep hosting this type of event, and you're still going to be able to share experience with us, because as far as I'm concerned, 18 years is not long at Club Med. I have seen people 30 years of experience and they keep traveling around, because I think what they've been sharing with me is the career never stops at Club Med, because you can always explore a new opportunity. You keep traveling.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigatou gozaimasu. And then now I'm gonna move on to our next batch of speaker that I thought that would be even closer to all of you here. And just to spoil it a little bit, this is the first time that we actually welcome a new generation of Vietnamese G.O joining with Club Med establishment. So for today, I would like to introduce three of our speakers. Hazel from our G.O for Childcare coordinator. She works in the mini club at Club Med here. Hi, Hazel.
Hi, hello.
And then in the middle, we have Dodo, who is a ski instructor. Dodo, we look forward to hear more sharing from you on the ski side. And then we have Hua, is our welcome and service coordinator as well.
Hello, everyone.
How are you today, guys?
I think it's all good. Yeah.
So now we sorry.
We say today we all good, especially we have a beautiful snow today.
Oh, so is it March now? You still have snow there?
Yeah, we still have snow. That's why we are still here.
Okay. So I'm just gonna have some random questions. Feel free to taking the opportunity to share your experience with us, because many people would like to would be curious to know how did you start with Club Med, and even with your future plan as well. The first question that I have, okay, let's getting started first. How did you discover the opportunity to work at Club Med? Can I ask Dodo first?
Yeah, sure. So first of all, I would like to say that I'm French, and Club Med is a big part of the Club Med in French culture. Most of the French people, we know about the company, even if we never all been as guests or working there. So we all know it's really cultural. We really know about Club Med. But I never thought about working in Club Med before actually traveling to New Zealand, where I was working as a ski instructor. And I got the opportunity. One of the recruiters came back to the resort I was working on, the mountain where I was, and looking for people to work in Club Med Japan in Sahoro, precisely. I got my interview with him. So this was in August 2019. And 3 months later, I was flying to Japan, working as a ski instructor for my first season in Club Med in Sahoro here.
Wow. And have you always been working in the ski domain? Like, when did you learn how to ski?
I got the privilege to be able to learn skiing since I'm 3 years old in France.
Because you live in the snowy area, right?
That's a little bit easier, yes.
Yeah. All right. That's good. All right. What about Hazel or Hua? Well, how did you learn about Club Med, and what motivated you to join Club Med?
Before I actually working for Club Med, I was working for a marketing agency in Vietnam, and we are really lucky to be selected as one of Club Med official partner in Vietnam. So from that, I start to know more about Club Med. And then since Club Med wanted to do more employer branding in Vietnam, so we start working with the Shanghai office in employer branding. And from there, these opportunities come. They want to have more authentic experience of Vietnamese people actually working for Club Med before, so we can share our story and attract more Vietnamese people to come working here for Club Med. So this exchanging program, as me and 𝗀𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀 used to say to each other. Yeah.
For me, it is all the same idea as Hazel, but for me, in my mind, it is for all of my career for 2 years after I graduate, I have a nice opportunities to work the visual for Club Med in Vietnam for all the events. But when I see all the images of all the resort in Club Med, I just say it's really amazing. All the facilities, all of the people, G.O, G.E, I just saw on the images. And then when I got the opportunities to be the G.O, to experience in real life, seeing by my eyes, yeah, I not hesitate to say agree with my company to have a chance to work at Club Med Sahoro here. That's why me and Hazel was here.
Okay, well, we've been saying all of those nice things about Club Med, but now we want to understand about your major challenges, because I'm sure the life in Club Med is very different, right? So can you just tell us some of those kind of very surprising moments that you wouldn't expect and become your first challenges during the first few weeks arriving to Club Med? Oh my God, Dodo, stop.
I'm trying to think about what can I say, because I will say It will depend a lot about what's your personal character. I'm someone who is a lot extrovert, and I love talking to people. I love to do shows. I'm teaching ski, I'm teaching snowboard. So I'm already really turned about talking to people and sharing a lot of experience. Club Med is really a wonderful place if you're like this and if you like to share moments with even new people that you never met, because everybody, of course, has personal life, personal experience. And Club Med is one of the few places where I've been where it's so easy to share so much with so many different cultures and different nationalities.
You still talk about nice things. Okay, I just want to say what it was like, but you always liked it, and it's actually quite easy for you to cope, right? What about others, Hua and Hazel? Do you have any challenges that you face as a G.O?
Yes, of course. Especially me and Hazel. We just at first we just study about hospitality. We not have any like experience in the real life. Yeah, but for me it is totally different because I graduate at the international business and also working in like some graphic design. But moved to here, I'm become a receptionist. And I moved here. I fly to Japan on the 31st of
November.
Of November. And the opening day is just like the 5th of December. We just have like almost a week. Yeah, almost a week to do all the training. And for the new one like me, it just have 1 week to do all of the platform, all of the system of the reception, how to check in for the, as you know, Club Med is all inclusive. So when you do the checkout, the check-in, it's gonna be the really big amounts. For the new one, it's really a big pressure to me. Yeah, that's why that's really hard to me. And at the first opening day, we were so panicked. Yeah, we not have eating lunch, we're not having dinner. We just panic. We don't know what to do. Yeah.
How is it like, spending time just to get panic for the first few days?
Just get panic. But it's all okay until now. It's up to 3 or 4 months now. I can say I am a okay receptionist.
Okay, receptionist. You're too humble. What about you, Hazel?
I think for me that one of the most challenging parts is like cultural differences, because like we work like we study in an international environment before, but like it's most of us are still like with Vietnamese people. But like now we in an environment that we have, I think like 7, 8 different nationalities in one team. We have Indonesian, Australian, Brazilian, Malaysia, Japan, like all of them like from Western to Asian culture together in one team. And differences in the culture, in our working style, in our communication, sometimes like make things a lot of misunderstanding things. So it takes us about like 1 or 2 months to actually like understand, oh, when people are yelling, this not actually mean they're angry. It's just their cultures. And when they say something, it doesn't mean like that. It's just their cultural differences. Yeah. So it's kind of quite new things, but then you learn a lot about how to be patient with other people, and then like slowly get to know each other, and then actually understanding them, so we can like work smoothly in a really like stressful and really rushing environment.
Oh, that's great. All right, so we're having a little bit an issue of, getting a new environment for the workplace, because you were never a receptionist before getting to that. I think, Dodo, you are the luckiest one, because it seems like you're home.
I got the easiest one, yes.
It's easier, so you're just home. You was growing up in snow, and then now you work in snow, and you're still in snow. And Hazel, probably with the culture, right? Okay, people didn't mean to shout at you. They just have a different tone of voice. So now you're okay with it, right? All right. So, and then so apart from all the challenges, then when do you start to realize that, well, it's actually somewhere that I belong? When did you start developing the sense of belonging at Club Med?
Me, if I go for my experience, because I started Club Med before COVID, And during the COVID, I had to go back to France, where I keep doing ski instructor job. And in summer, I'm a sailing and windsurf instructor. When I was working in France, I was not working for Club Med, so I was having, like, I would say, more normal days where I was teaching, taking care of people, and then around 5 p.m., the place I was working on was closing, so I can go back to my place and maybe seeing some of my friends. But this life was not that suited for me because it was quite boring, I would say. It's a bit weird to say, but one of the good things happening in Club Med for someone who really enjoy to see people, it's never boring. You always have something to do. You always have people to talk to. You always have something going on. And it's something that I really felt during the COVID, where I didn't have that much energy going around. That's where when I got the feeling after coming back after COVID, I was like, oh yeah, Club Med is made for me, because it never stops. It's always there. You're always having a good time, and people are really caring. So it's really a good place for this for me.
Yeah, to be in addition to Dodo, it's like this is the first season of me being G.O. But I see like one sentence is like, when we enjoy the things, yeah, the time flies. And it's almost 4 months when we starting here, but I almost feel this just the January week, as I say, it's just like yesterday. Yeah, it is all really fast. It's each day, different day, different week. We have different GM, different culture, different stories to talk with. When, as Logan say, when we have lunch, when we have dinner, like different stories we can share, different people we can talk with, or different contact. Or when we come back to Vietnam, or when we go to another country, we also know more of our new friends. Yeah, that's why it's really, really good for us to have many opportunities when work in Club Med. That's why we really fit.
I think for me it's different because, like as Dodo said, he's an extrovert, but for me I'm a really introvert person. So like spending time with the guests can be really interesting, but sometimes it's also really exhausted. Yes, because like the way I gain my energy is like being with myself, not being with other people. But like this is the time I feel that really I belong to here is with my colleague, because we live with them. Like we stay with them during our work time, and then later when we come back to our dormitory, we also seeing them. Like all the girls in my mini club team, like we stay together in like one building, and we all neighbor to each other. So like we making joke about we suffering together. So like we work together in the morning, like we experience everything together, the complaint from guests, kids being naughty, and then at night we stay with each other. We having like noodles party, talking about like this things that happen during the morning that make it us sad or make us happy. So this is when I really make a great group of friends here, and that's what make me feel I belong to this place.
Wow, that's great. It's a very motivational story. And then, yeah, I think there probably quite a few noodles party that you'll be having every night now and then. Okay. All right. So, one last question on this part before we moving to Q&A would be, how has working at Club Med influenced your personal and professional growth, and what are your future plans with Club Med?
So one of the things is for my position, because I'm traveling much more than probably many other G.Os, as I'm going for winter, then summer, then winter, then summer. Opportunity, I can still grow as a management team. And it's probably what the thing I'm going to look for the next years. And becoming the manager in the winter resort as a ski director, taking care of all the school team and all my colleagues right now who are teaching ski, being able to cooperate and handling them.
Handling them.
Maybe why not? It's like you met Logan, who started as a lifeguard. Why not? Could be opportunity to become later a CDV, a general manager of Club Med, and maybe handling some resort with a lot of people could be one of the opportunity.
And for me is to grow my professional field is like I have joined another perspective. So I can do from the perspective of the operations of the hospitality, know how to do how to be a receptionist, or like how to hear the stories from the GM, is meant from the guests. And then I can use all the stories, I can use all that experience into my previous job, or maybe my future job. If I come back to be the graphic designer or some things related to the creative, I can have more and more perspective from different people from different countries in the world. Because thanks to Club Med, we have many GMs from all over the world. And we also have like the many G.O, many friends. It's like Hazel said, we have party every night. That's why we have many perspective from all over the world.
Yeah. But like for me, like my career development in Vietnam is like completely different from what I'm doing here in Club Med. So for me, I think it was more about personal development than the career way. So this like really like Club Med said, a life-changing experience. I feel I've become like more mature than I used to be. Like for the first time, I was living far away from my parents, doing everything by myself, and then like talking to different people every day and studying how to be patient, differences in different cultures, and like communication skill and everything. It was more like personal. I feel like I become more grow up than I was before in Vietnam. So even though like you don't think that this experience gonna have anything affect to your like the current career you are in Vietnam, it's still gonna affect you in a positive way to grow you into a different, like more mature, more better person in other way. Yeah.
Thank you so much to all of our beautiful Club Med G.Os, and I wish you a very successful. I know you're coming to the end of winter season in Hokkaido, but we wish you all the best, closing a very successful winter season, and looking forward to helping you in the future in our workshop. And right now we would need to take our step back for the following part of the program. Next up, we're gonna have the Q&A section for all of our audience here today. I see actually this morning before the section start, I'm getting to know that we actually have a very diverse group of participants today coming from the room. Feel free to type your question into the chat box or open your mic directly to ask. In front of us right now, we even have a representative from HR, Ms. Saras as well, will be helping us, or even our G.O can also support us to answer some of these questions as well. I would say like our G.Os and our HR representative can help to answer some of these questions as well. All right, so participants, any question coming from your side? Just to make sure, yes.
I have one question.
You have question already, Hazel? Okay.
You also mentioned about he's becoming like work in different role in summer village. So I'm kind of curious about that. Like, what are you doing there, and like, can you just like choose another department, or it needs to be related to like sport or activity related to ski in summer village?
One of the really good points of Club Med is it's a real place where you can develop a lot of different skills. If you take the example of Minasan earlier, she started as a choreographer and fitness, and now she's room division. It's something which is absolutely two different things apart. And it's one of the possibility and experience from Club Med about how you can start one place and finish in a totally other place. Because you may see opportunities working in the restaurant or in the bar, or even in the reception. And if you're really interested and you want to develop this kind of skills, Club Med will accompany you and will help you to develop this kind of skills.
Wow.
So me, for example, it's a bit different because it was part of already what I was doing in France, teaching ski and teaching sailing. It's something that I pursue in Club Med. But I've seen some people, like I have a good friend of me who is actually right now a ski instructor. And I know for this summer, she's going to another resort as a bartender.
Okay, so it's actually a lot of opportunity for cross training and department. And if you want to move from one position to another, it's actually something that is highly encouraged to do at Club Med, right? All right, so we also have a couple of questions from the audience and to our G.O and also Nisarat as well. You feel free to jump in when if you would like to add anything else. The first question we have is, what is the condition to become a Club Med G.O? What are some of the entry requirements? Like, how did you become a Club Med G.Os? Do they require?
I think this questions Nisaret knows well because she's the only one who recruits.
Hello, everyone. Yeah. Okay, I will answer this question. Hello, everyone. I am the talent acquisition from Thailand. Especially, I will taking care for Thai nationality. But of course, during our project, I will be the one that taking care of Vietnam nationality. So if we talk about like what is the thing to be the G.O that will happen, almost of my experience with when I talk with candidates, they will share that category to be extrovert or introvert. But for me, everyone that I speak with during the interview, they will tell me that they are introvert. But for sure, when they are in Club Med and when they are at the bar or they are working hour, I don't see anyone introvert. So everyone is extrovert, but we have the summit to be closed mode. For Club Med, we are focused on personality and the lifestyle. For my view, that when I speak with the candidate, I focus on personality, mindset, and open personality is very need to be with Club Med. We need to open for all our culture that we accept we are different from all the culture in Asia. We are very different in another hotel as well. So the character need to be open mind and open to learn a lot of things in resort that will happen. I will check on mindset first that how would you be interested in our culture? This is the thing that very important. For the recruitment process, we will send you the social media, we share you about Club Med. And after that, I will ask our candidate that how do you think about our culture? If you are positive, even you have no experience, you have no background, you have no nothing about in the detail that anything will happen. But if you open your mind and you are open to be know about us or to have experience about us, you will be the shortlist candidate on that.
So I would say that even without prior experience, as long as you have the spirit and your willingness to learn, you would like to, meet people and even, go beyond the comfort zone in a way that you could be having, first of all, the condition, the first condition to be a Club Med G.O, right? But I also think that Nisara, because we have so many resorts worldwide, so I would say that to become a G.O in different resorts, the criteria can be slightly different, right?
Different. Yep,
yeah,
it's different. It's normally it's different because of the condition for the visa. This is the very strict point that we need to consider in the interview process. But we can say for Vietnamese and Thailand, we are similar market that we have a lot of opportunity. And I can see today our participation, I'd be quite sure that we are under the bachelor degree education level that will have very big opportunity for us to be transferred to another country. So this is very good point of our Thai and market in Vietnam that we are different. So we are the same, yeah.
Okay, so Vietnam is very similar to Thailand, and based on what you say that even though each country might have different requirements, but specifically for Japan, for example, right? As long as you have a bachelor degree and then you have the spirit to become a Club Med G.O, the chances are very high for you to become a Club Med G.O, right? So everyone, I think the easiest way right now, because as we still continue to develop more market for Vietnam as well, more opportunity for Vietnamese in different age group, right now the easiest way would be graduate. You need to hold a minimum bachelor degree to get to Japan at the moment. There's another question here saying that do we have any opening for internship around summer this year? So I think probably coming from a student.
Okay, thank you for the question. It's normally in Phuket, we are also open for Thai student become this internship in Club Med. And we also have the internship program in Japan as well. for 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗃 resort for 2 years ago. Normally internship in Thailand, we are talking before that we might have Vietnam need to be internship in Phuket as well. Yes, we are open on that.
So to all the university students, Club Med is willing to work with your university as well, signing maybe an agreement to make sure that we can design the internship program for students. However, we also need to speak to the university to make sure that the period of time going to be suitable for each other, because sometimes our opening of summer or winter season can be slightly different from your internship period. So that would need to be discussed. Am I correct?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So, questions. Okay. So I think I can help to answer this question. Do you think the working condition in visa is prevent student from working in hospitality? In Sydney, student only allowed to work 48 hours fortnight. In some places, only accept good folk who are capable of working full time. I think this one it need to be depends on what you want and what your current stage of career that you want to do, because obviously if you are a student working in any country, we also have to make sure that your priority should be on studying, not for working. And that's why for some countries like Australia, they actually put a limit in terms of the hours of work that when you work. And obviously some other places, they only want to prioritize the full-time staff because it's actually meet the organization objective. So I think step number one is to know what you want. As we mentioned as well, for Club Med, there are internship opportunity and there are also full-time position as well. But the visa requirement have to be considered case by case, I would guess so, because every country is very different. So if you have any specific request on that checklist in order to get into Club Med, then we would be happy to receive them afterwards. Another question here saying that I'm interested in childcare and F&B and also reception. Is it possible to get advice from which one suit me? And what are the specific criteria of childcare G.O?
For me, I think the only way to see which one is suit you is to experience. Yeah, I think you considering between 3 positions, right? I think you should try both of them. It's like try all of them, like one season, one position. Like when the season you try reception, you can move to another village to try for the childcare, and then you can move again to try for the F&B, and then after the three time try for the 3 position, you can say by yourself which one is suit you and which one you love, and then you can continue with that one.
Okay, let me add on this topic. So normally, of course, a lot of candidates don't know what is the thing that suits for them. As Carl said in Club Med, you can start in the position that, of course, if you don't know, maybe the recruiter will be the one that give you some will to challenge you. And if you are accepted, of course, you're onboarding. For Club Med, we are open for the cross training program. So when you join us Club Med and you have will yourself to become an third position, you can join the cross training class and you can show up to our HR team that you are success the cross training and you are interested to move to another position in next season. Will be help you a lot to improve yourself and improve your skill as well. This is the part of it.
So I would say that by the time that they apply, talking to HR would also be able to share the available vacancy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's normally for childcare is the popular position to be chosen by the new graduate, I can say, because it's not easy, I can say everyone, childcare is not easy, but if we help you to adapt your skill, communication skill, the skill as a G.O and everything in mini club should be start more easier, not more pressure, I think. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then the next question we have here is, what should I prepare to apply to Club Med? Because I'm gonna graduate at the end of this year.
So actually, of course, you can send us your resume or you can apply us on the link of job application before the end of this class. And then you submit us for your education level and internship experience or your experience certificate. if you are the shortlist candidate, of course, the recruiter will be contact you back for the online interview.
Yep. So everyone, the application process is actually very simple. We're going to provide probably an email address and contact detail that you can send your application directly. And if you are shortlisted, obviously Club Med going to contact you and even to keep you in our file so that when there's an opportunity available, we can contact you. The thing is that we have many positions in Club Med, so it's not like gonna take forever for us to get back to you, as long as you meet the requirement, and it should be easy. I still gonna say that for now, based on our experience, it's easier when you already graduated with a bachelor degree. If you're still a student, we might take a little bit of time to process together with the university. But in any case, feel free to share the CV with us first so that we can review and give you the advice that you might need. Okay, and do we have any further question? We still have room for one more question before we close Q&A and move on to the mini game. Oh, understand now. Thank you so much. Do we have any further questions? Okay. Can Hazel please share what a day and a week or month of mini club going? And Nisara, do I need relevant degree for childcare position?
So I think for mini club, I'm gonna share about a day in working in mini club in a winter resort. So for winter, the main activity here is skiing and snowboarding. So when the children they come to a winter resort, all they can do is skiing and snowboarding most of the time. So if they want to join the group lesson, they need to register. They need to do registration with the mini club. So our day start at we welcome. We start at around 8:30. We set up everything, bring out their ski, set up their boots and then helmet, and then bring out some towels for them. And then when we open, we welcome all the parents and the children to come. When they join the mini club, they're gonna bring their own ski suit, the clothes. And then if they're old enough, they can dress by themselves. If not, we're gonna have them get dressed and then send them out one by one based on their group lesson. From the smallest is 4 years old to the oldest is 11 to 12 years old. And then after they go out, for the small level, we need to go out with them to we call magic carpet, like this like an escalator. You go up to the hill so they can practice skiing down. We go there and help them picking them up like a teaching assistant, like supporting ski team to taking care of the smaller one, the beginner in the ski class. And then after the morning lesson, they will go back, and then we have lunch with them. Mini club team and the instructor who's teaching them during their morning lesson gonna have lunch with them, talk to them, getting to know them, like sharing our story, and then asking them how they feel about their day. Because I think that's the best time of the day for us, because children can sometimes be really wonderful because they share some story that I didn't expect that children can speak like this to adults in a good way, not in the offensive way. And then they came back, take a break. We can organize some group game for them, like Simon said, or sometimes we play the game that we turn on the music and they stole the chair one by one. I don't know what that game's called, but I think it's a really popular one. And then we help them get dressed, get ready for the afternoon lessons. And after the afternoon lessons, we have some snack time. And depending on the day, there are different activities. Sometimes we have snowman making or ski award, where we are giving badges out for children who join the ski lesson. And sometimes furry contest, dance contest. It's different depending on the day. And then at 4:35, they're gonna be sent back to their parents. That's our normal day. And then sometimes, depending on our shift, we need to do some paperwork at nighttime to do all the administration work, labeling the children stuff, like their ski, their boots, preparing their helmets, their lockers for the next day, and then take out the ski and the equipment of the one that already left. So yeah, basically like that. But there's one thing, I remember you asked about the criteria of becoming a mini club G.Os. It was you really need to have patience, because when there's a peak season, you're gonna be with around 200 children at the same time, and all of them gonna be like screaming, running around, yelling. Yeah. So like patient, I think the most criteria
in different languages.
Yeah, yelling in different languages, and you like sometimes we need to repeating ourselves in 3 different languages, like Japanese, Chinese, English, for like keywords like toilet, lie up, be quiet, get dressed, things like that.
That's so very interesting. Any contribution from Nisarad? You need to add anything?
Yes, so actually for one thing that I would like to share for Club Med, that all department we have like the multicultural team, that at least we have 5 languages in the team. So when you join us, even in the department, you will have French speaking, Japanese speaking, Korean speaking, a lot of the languages in the team. So of course the kids also will come from a lot of the nationality that will come join in family team. So and in the team we will manage like separate the all of the kid to be make sure that our team can be balanced. To join with the kid club team, you need to make sure that you are kind with the kid enough, because it's very important. I can say you the foreigner kids, they are a lot of energy when they join in the family team. They can run, they can do a lot of things that more than Asian kid as well. This is very unique because foreigner kids, they are very strong, so they have a lot of energy. So make sure if you interact in childcare, you kind with the kids and you think that you happy to be with the kids. So another skill in the team you can practice and can learn when you arrive. Yes.
Thank you. So the main point is, be there, and if you really have the interest for that, then just go with it. And experience we can learn. And with over 75 experience running Club Med, I'm sure the resort where you are there would be able to give you relevant training, and we can learn a lot from there. All right, so I'm gonna close out the Q&A section now, but bear in mind that, if you have any question, feel free to contact either the AHA or Club Med directly. We would be more than happy to assist.
I would like to share something also for everybody. Club Med is one of the wonderful place if you also want to learn languages, especially in the mini class, like the childcare, etc. It's one of the few places where you're gonna meet so many different cultures, so many different. Of course, most of us will work in English, but we are not all English native. That was one of the main problems I has at the beginning of work here, is how, because we are different culture, and even when we try to all speak in English together, the way we speak in English is obviously different by the culture, by your own language. So that's working in childcare is where the place where you have all these children. It's one of the easiest places to learn English, to learn French, to learn Chinese, Japanese, Spanish, many of these different language. I have many friends I have a friend from Indonesia who speaks French with me, even though she's only learn French with the kids mostly.
Yeah. Especially me too. I also receive many languages in complaining. Yeah. Especially in the receptions. Or is the special language when they're complaining. Yeah. But that's also good to me.
Oh, it's always good to get exposed to new culture and opportunity to learn. I still remember when I was a Club Med G.O, I think one of the things that actually benefited me was I was the only Vietnamese in the resort. So I don't have the chance to speak my own mother language. So English was the only language that I use. So I also think that that is one of the reasons why I can pick up the language much faster and more fluent as the time goes by. And whenever we meet with our G.Os from France and other countries, and we just kind of picking it up. So it's a great experience to have. And I think there's another point that we didn't really touch during the time that we have the discussion also, is because of how Club Med make it easy for the G.O to apply and to become a Club Med G.O, because as far as I'm concerned, that Club Med actually cover all the fee, right? For example, with the flight, accommodation, and when you are there, and all the meals are provided. So you don't really have to pay anything. So it's actually very good for you, even if, someday you just feel like you want to become an independent adult after graduation, having a career and having a job, but, you want to travel overseas, but you're thinking that you might not have your parents might not agree with you, for example, because they do not have the money to invest on you, then let me reassure you that Club Med is happy to make that investment for you. So on your flight ticket, accommodation, meals going to be fully sponsored by Club Med by the time that you work for them.
The only downside of this is that I don't know how to cook anymore.
You don't know how to cook anymore? Okay, yeah. I'm not sure if that's good news or not. Yeah. Because it's not like you eating from the canteen, right? You're actually eating from
the buffet.
Restaurant, from the buffet.
Premium buffet.
Yeah.
With the king crab every day.
Big tuna, the fresh sashimi.
Yeah. One of the multiple advantages.
Luis, how are we going with the game? Are we ready?
Yes, we are more than ready with the game. Let me show you the screens again. Okay.
31. Let's give it a couple more seconds.
Okay, so top three are going to receive the prizes. But before we go into the game, I just want to give you like a brief overview of what you're going to go through in this mini test. It's going to be just multiple choice questions, very usual, very like what you always do in your classes. Oh, now it's Nina. Oh, you never know the results now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, B got the third place. Congratulations, B, Aries, and 2 sons. I don't know how to pronounce you, but congratulations. Oh my God, look at the gap.
Okay, I'm just going to do a screenshot here so that we know who's winning.
Can the winners like turn on your camera if you can, or like drop us like your information in the comments? Oh my God, I just want to see who's the winner.
Who is the 2 sons? It's too hard.
Oh my God, who's the 2 sons?
Who is 2 sons? It's too hard.
Oh my God, you are qualified to be a commentary.
Hi everyone, I am the 2 son actually.
You are the 2 sons.
Oh, hi,
Yes.
Susan. Hi, Ting.
A few moments later.
To closing with the section today, I just want to have any final word coming from our HR representative.
So actually, to be the part of our G.O team, from the HR team, we are open for all the students and undergraduate students to apply the job with us. And you can send the resume to the to scan the QR code. After that, if you are the shortlist candidate, of course, we will contact you back to be the online interview. Okay, so in the past of this, don't worry about languages, don't worry about culture, don't worry about what the thing that you are still like have a lot of question. Please feel free to enjoy to research in our social media to know more about our Club Med as well. We have Facebook, TikTok, official link for Club Med Job, so you can know more about us. And if you would like to be a part of us, please don't forget to submit the job application. Yep.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nisarat. And that would bring us into the end of our section today. I would like to thank to all of you for your participation over the past 1 hour and 1.5 hours that we're running through quite an interactive section, meeting with all of our speakers today. Our special thanks to Club Med for joining us with the event, facilitating also the panel discussion, sponsoring the gifts for us as well. And last but not least, we also wanted to extend our thanks to all of our education partner, to Study Melbourne Hub in Ho Chi Minh City, all of our lecturer from RMIT University, Dr. Justin, Dr. Leo, Daisy, Dr. Phượng, and to Nguyen for sharing information to all of our students. To the RMIT Tourism and Hospitality Alumni Group, we also want to extend our sincere thanks to the University of Economics Ho Chi Minh City, with Dr. Tang, the Director of Hospitality Management, for sharing the information to all of our your students here today. University community, to Chada mentor, and all of our university club, Green Generation, and Tourism and Hospitality, Saigon South Campus of RMIT. We hope that the section have been useful for you, and we really look forward to receiving more interest from you can become our future Club Med G.Os and G. And if you have any questions, you have our contact here, and application is just scan the QR code on the presentation. We'll be sharing the information to you via email as well. You know, as Club Med, they're gonna wave until everybody leaves.
Oh, that's fine. Yes, this is our culture.
Do you have any like farewell song at Sahoro when people leave?
We have flag.
BTS.
Which one?
Listen to that.
Yeah, it's permission to that BTS.